rivers. You think are uncrossable. Mm-hmm. 10. Got the hiccups. There we go. Oh, I missed the thing. Got any rivers you think are uncrossable? Have you got any mountains that you just can't tunnel through? God specializes in things thought impossible. He can do what no other power can do. What is this receipt? Oh, this receipt is for my iced coffee. $24.07. Well, 24 and 8 is 8, 9, 10, 32. Have you got any rivers? Uh-oh. Who's here? I think it automatic, yeah, goes to live chat. This is trash. I still have some laundry in here that I need to take in when I get home. I took some in, but I need to take in the rest. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Who's here? Hey, Andy, Mark. Good evening. Where are you from? I don't recognize your name. No, I don't. I don't play Fortnite. Oh, India. Oh. Far away. Let me see. What am I supposed to say to you from India? Namaste? Namasta? I don't know how to say it. Namaste? Oh, you live in Louisiana. Hey, you're all friends. I mean, you're all new friends. Yeah, oh, but you're not Indian. Well, I'm in USA. I'm in Texas, close to Louisiana. And I have friends that are from Alexandria, Louisiana, and Starks, Louisiana. I don't play Fortnite. I don't play any video games. I'm in hot Texas, You live in, let me see, Houma, Louisiana? I never heard of that. The weather in Texas is hot. Oh, this is iced coffee with no sugar. I don't like sugar. I can't have sugar, but I don't like sugar. Iced coffee with extra ice. Plain, no flavor, and cream. From Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like Starbucks, and I don't like McDonald's iced coffee. I used to, but they can never get it right. Allergies. There's a lot of mountain cedar in the air and other stuff. So allergies are cray cray. You are all new people to me. So thanks for coming in. Hey, I think I need to turn you blue, Temmie, because none of my other people are here and we gotta you know, someone that needs to be, oh, Roberta, we got someone that needs to be taken care of. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll fix you too. Let's see. But we got a lot of nice people, new people in here. Okay, let me see if that works. We got people, new people, someone from India who's not Indian, and someone from Louisiana that are new. I want to tell you about my night. Oh, good. It never hurts to have a few wrenches. You know what I mean? So, last night, thank you, Roberta. I went to bed early. As soon as those chickens went in, I went to bed. In fact, I was having a hard time staying awake, waiting for them to go in. I went to bed, and I slept until about a little after 1. And then I got up and was doing some things. Then I was crocheting. I put a picture on my community page. I'm making pumpkins, tons of pumpkins. But what happened was, I guess around 3:15, Monster had to go out for potty. So, got the flashlight. I got her. We went out in my yard. She went potty, came back in, got her settled down in bed, and I went back to crocheting. About 40 minutes later, she went to the end of the bed, which means she wants to get down. She needed to get a drink. So I put her down, put the kitchen light on, and I noticed when she was coming back, she was limping. Now, she didn't limp when we went outside. And I picked her up, and I was checking her paws to see if maybe she got a stone or, you know, something in her paw when she went to the bathroom, and nothing. Not too long ago, you know, my friend groomed her and trimmed her nails, but I checked, and none of her nails were caught in any fur. And I was holding her, and I was massaging her legs. It was her back legs, her left, I think it was her left one. But I was massaging them, and no reaction. You know, she didn't growl, she didn't bark. So I thought, well, maybe she's not in pain. But after that, she just couldn't get comfortable. She was so restless. I was getting upset, not angry upset, but worried, because your dogs can't tell you what's wrong. And so I was up all night long. She finally settled down sometime, I think, after 6 o'clock this morning. I was wide awake by then. And I'm feeling it now. I'm tired. I've been to the laundromat this morning. I really didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay home with her. And I know. I was gonna take her to her friends while I was at the laundromat, but I took her out for potty before I left for the laundromat, and she wasn't limping. So I don't know if dogs, I haven't had a chance to Google it yet. I don't know if they can get cramps in their hips or in their ankle or in their leg. I wonder if she had a cramp, but I don't know if they can get cramps. So as soon as I got my laundry done, of course, I went home and checked on her and put her and Sadie out, and not limping, but it was a long night for me. I probably would have gone to bed after that last pumpkin that I made, but then this happened with Monster, and she couldn't get settled, and then I could. In fact, I had a panic attack. My heart started racing. I ended up with a headache because she's older, and a friend of mine said, well, time is just ringing the bell because she's older. You hate to hear that, don't you? Hey, Sandrine. So, yeah, it was a long night because of that. But like I said, the last time I put her out this morning, and then after I came from the laundromat, she wasn't limping no more. I can't have no more animals limping. I'm still dealing with Lady Jane limping. So, I just treated myself to an iced coffee because it's in the 80s here, and I looked on my phone, and Sunday it's supposed to be 93. So I posted a picture. Now my pumpkins are not done. I just have what I call the cylinder part done. I crochet for so many rows, and then I join it, and I like to get all that part done for a bunch of them, and then I just do piecework. I put my polyfill in there, and then I hot glue either a cinnamon stick or a branch from outside for a stem, and then I cinch the top. Well, before that, I cinch the bottom so that I can stuff it. Then I add my stem. Then I cinch the top, and then I add some other things. Because I want to make one for that healthcare agent for his office, since I told you I noticed he had amagurumi mushrooms. And then I want to make one for their front office. And who knows, they may want to order from me. That's what happened with physical therapy, I think 4 years ago when I had to go. And amagurumi. Is it amaga or amagurumi? Because when I see the word, it has a U. Hey, where did my friend from India go and my new friend from Louisiana go? I think you blue ladies scared them out. Amagurumi. Amagurumi. Gurumi. Garumi. Why do they have to come up with such a difficult name? Sandrine, are you working on Ola Joe's blanket? I know, but I wonder what happened. Wonder what happened. Ah, working on Ola's blanket. Someone called me the other day. It's someone I know, um, and put an order in for scrubbies that I'm gonna do this weekend. I hope. Sundays are so busy. Um, I have a lot going on. I'm still working on painting the chicken coop. I have the front done and one side done, the main color. Haven't decided on a trim, but I think that I want to paint the human door and the chicken door a nice black, but a black that has like a um, airplane, a black that has like a blue greenish undertone. I know, but why couldn't they? Like plushies, they just say plushies. Small figures, why couldn't they come up with a lot of people have trouble with that word. And it don't help when you're overtired. Whew. Yeah. What else can I tell you? Because they're Japanese. I have so many irons in the fire. That's not good because for me, it seems like I don't get nothing done. Everything comes to a halt when one of my fur babies isn't feeling, right. But I'm glad she's feeling better. Mm. I know. And I'm not supposed to because I'm not healthy and I'm not strong. And because of the brainstem disease, my immune system is weakened, so I get really worn out. Now next week I have a retina appointment, and I think the week after that, I hope it's not the same week, I have a heart doctor appointment. This parking lot is busy. I keep saying to myself, I need to give up a couple things to slow me down, but what am I going to give up? I stay busy, but it's not things that I can stop doing. I can't stop doing the grocery shopping. I can't stop taking my clothes to the laundromat. I can't stop caring for the chickens and Esther. Can't stop my other chores. I can't stop going to church. Um, Mm. As it is, I'm a failure with the I'm surprised they haven't kicked me out of the local monthly meetup group because I don't go like I used to go. And page because the one running it made me an admin. So I would welcome every time there was a new member, I would welcome them. Um, I really promoted the group. I tried different things, but I'm even kind of failing or backing off on that. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, the crochet, not only is it good for your mind, but for me, it's good for my, um, it builds dexterity in anyone's wrists. But especially for me, the spinal cord disease, um, just like it destroyed all the bones in the shoulder, it can destroy your muscles. And so the crocheting is really good for my condition physically, not only mental. Can't stop that. Yeah, I feel like lately I have felt like since I'm not so active going to the monthly meetup, like I say, I was very active before going, but it's way over on the other side of Plano. And um, it really hurts me. It hurts my back to drive that far. Even to the all my doctors in Plano, there's times I get in that parking garage and my spinal cord is in spasms. My sciatic nerve has kicked up, especially for the doctor's appointments, because those, of course, are during the week. And there's so much never ending construction on that Plano Parkway, the main route to the doctors. It's just stop and go traffic no matter what time you go now. And I make all my appointments in the morning. Now, the local monthly crochet and knit meetup group is once a month on a Saturday. You'd think there wouldn't be a lot of traffic, but again, it's heading towards Plano and it's on the way on the other side of Plano. It's further than my doctor's. By the time I get there and I get out of the car, really, I'm in too much pain to sit with everyone and really enjoy myself. The last time I went, I brought a baby blanket to work on, and I ended up teaching a lady next to me that had just joined the group and wanted to learn how to make a granny square. Someone in the group volunteered me to teach her, maybe because I was sitting right next to her and that person knew that I taught crochet um, before. So anyway, I ended up teaching her how to make a granny square. And I haven't been back. And I have, um, I've tried to suggest if if we could compromise and like every other month meet out this way, because there's a few of us that come from this area way over there. But anyway, um, when it stops when it stops being fun, it's time to make some decisions. And there's a few other reasons. So we'll see how it goes. I've slacked off in that Facebook group. Um, my plan is for next year. I'm aiming for next year, which is not that far away when you think about it. Um, is to start a local group, really local. And I already have at least one person on board with me, and possibly a second. And it's just, I need to get out to downtown, which I pass through downtown all the time in my town because I don't live that far from there, and there's some I think there's a couple coffee shops, and I just need to get over there and ask them. I don't see why they wouldn't allow a few people meeting in there, especially if you're buying coffee and maybe someone will buy a donut or sandwich. That's where they meet up in Plano, is a coffee shop. And when everyone that's been going goes, it used to be between 3 and 5 of us that met. Now, sometimes it's 30. We take over that coffee shop just about. But the lady who runs these meetups, she checks with the donut shop owners, and she has permission. In fact, she has it reserved all the way out now, I think, till December or even maybe January. They've given permission. Of course, they love it. I mean, that's 30 people that are buying your coffee and um, whatever else. But I think, and I have thrown in the idea about starting one more local. It didn't go over too good, but you know what? If I break away from that group and start one on my own, you know, ride sharing, no, because two of the people that live about 5 minutes from me, they often, they're sisters and they ride together, but they often go to that group from another place. Like, one of the sisters has a granddaughter, and they'll some often leave from that granddaughter's house to go over there. And if not, when they're done the meetup, they got things to do at the granddaughter's house, so that wouldn't work for me. I just don't know why they're not willing to compromise, um, and say, well, 1 month we'll have it over here in Plano, since we have a place established, and then the next month we'll have it in um, Wiley or Garland, and those that live in that area can come to that one. Anyone can come, but we're opening it up to those that have a hard time to get way over to Plano. I don't think it's wrong, do you? And oh, but I guess they're just set in their ways. But I am planning to see about starting something more local. I'm not the only one that can't get over there. There's Jamie from Jamie's Hooked. She lives in Garland, and she's legally blind. And Uber and Lyft, I think, is the other transportation thing. You know, that runs up after a while, even if it's just once a month. But she's very busy too with her craft fairs. But I think if there was something more local, and who said it has to be on a Saturday? It is convenient, but could also be like one evening in the week, maybe, for people like Jamie that have craft fairs on the weekend. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to engage with people. Nothing is set in stone that it has to be at this donut shop way over in Plano this Saturday of every month from this time to that time. It's not set in stone. I mean, if it works, it works, and it's working for the majority of them. So I have tried my best to promote the group in the Facebook group and also in person. When I've met people in Michael's, when I've met people in Joanne, recently, the last person was a lady in Joanne in the yarn. And I mentioned this in the video. When we went out, we were walking out together and we got talking about yarn, and I was trying to think of a way to find out if she lived in Plano without coming across creepy, you know? So I said to her, can I ask you something? She said, yes. I said, I don't want to come across creepy, but since we're talking about yarn, I wanted you to know that we do have a local monthly meetup group here in Plano. She was over the moon. I said, and we have a Facebook group. She took out her phone, she joined the Facebook group, and she wanted to come. That Saturday was the meetup, but her son had a soccer practice somewhere near Dallas, so she couldn't go. But there's been several people that I've met like that in yarn aisles that I have told about the group and the meetup, and they've at least joined the Facebook group. There's someone else that I met and told about, and they joined the Facebook group and had gone to a couple meetups. I have no problem talking to people. You know that. And I would have no problem trying to start up a group more local. Maybe even get more men. I don't want to make it just a men's group, but maybe even get more men. I think I know there's another guy that's joined, and because pictures were posted of the last meetup and he was there. I haven't met him yet. Excuse me. Allergies. So that's been on my mind. And I know there's people really local. Thank you. Exactly. Like that lady has kids in their practices on Saturdays, and then they go to church, some church on Sundays. So that's why I'm thinking even one evening in the week, you know? There's always room for adjustments. Isn't that what they say? Now, there was someone last month, really local to me, that posted in the neighborhood app that was looking to learn how to crochet and put out a post, was there anyone that was teaching classes? And I replied, but for some reason, the administrator of the neighborhood app didn't like, now they left her question, and I wasn't the only one that replied back. There was a couple of us, and our replies got deleted, got removed. Why? Why did they remove our replies? How is the lady supposed to get any replies if the admin of the neighborhood group deletes the replies? Wednesday or Thursday is good because by then Thursdays I have church. We used to have it on Tuesday. Wednesday didn't work out. because of people's jobs. So we used to have it on Tuesdays, but then Thursdays works better for our church, so we have church on Thursdays. Oh, Richardson. Now, see, we used to meet in Richardson. We used to meet in Richardson, which wasn't much closer than Plano to me, from me, I mean. And then the group had to find another place. So then they found this donut shop in Plano. But we used to meet in Richardson. Richardson is nice. Now there's another group that meets Tuesdays afternoon, and they're closer to me than Plano, and I've been twice to that group, and they even had issues, and so they meet on Tuesdays 2 to 4, but then I think someone from that group is available to meet with people that meet in the evening, one evening a week. I went to that group twice, and the people were friendly. See, there's one guy in that group, and now how did, I don't even remember. Oh, okay. So there's one guy in that group, and him and I connected on another Facebook crochet group. And when we found out that we didn't live far from each other, he sent me a message telling me about this other group and that they meet on Tuesdays. But for some reason, him and I met up at a Starbucks, and he knits, beautiful knitting, and crochets, and brought all that to show me. Now, in the summer, he's not as active in the group because him and his wife, I forget how many kids they have, but they have a bunch of grandkids. And those grandkids are involved in everything. And this guy and his wife are right there with those grandkids. So in the summer, he's not as active. Anyway, after that meeting up with him, then I went to 2 meetups with the whole group. And the people were nice, but they're very, very posh. I think he can be too, but he sat next to me, or I sat next to him, and he kept trying to involve me in the group. You know, I have no problem talking, but I couldn't connect with them because I don't have a vacation home here and there, and I don't have a rent house. Like, one lady had her and her husband's own house, but then they had a rent house that they rented out, and then they had a vacation house, and the conversation was all about that. And they like to use certain kind of yarns. They would never use Mainstay or Red Heart or I Love This yarn. Mm-mm. I took out my Red Heart retro stripes. So I was making a baby blanket for someone from church, and they complimented the way that the yarn, the colors, but they criticized that it was Red Heart. So after going twice, I never went back. Oh, now let's see. Let's see. Who's here? Steve. Oh, you know what? Um, oh, Judy. Did I miss you, Judy? I didn't mean to. Okay, do you remember last year or the year before I was teaching a lady how to crochet on Saturdays? In fact, I met her at Michael's right over there in the yarn aisle. Do you remember that? Um, we would meet up the road from where I am right now at a Starbucks every Saturday, and I was teaching her how to crochet. And people were watching us, and they'd come over and ask questions. And two ladies were interested in learning. So, um, that lady that I was teaching went home, unbeknownst to me, and made up flyers and made up little business cards, you know. And the next time we met up, she gave them to me. I was so surprised and thankful. And then we did go to the library. And yeah, you can reserve. They have rooms in the back, um, which would they would be like little study rooms, maybe. I mean, they have a door and glass, and you can reserve one of those. You don't have to pay, and I forget how long. Maybe it's 2 hours. And that was going to be the plan if those other two ladies had contacted me. My church has a lot going on. I'm not, I can't be involved in everything at my own church, but my church has lots going on. But there's the library, and then there's a coffee shop. I'm interested in this coffee shop uptown, and the reason is I've been in it twice when they first opened. They don't get a lot of business, and I think, well, at least they didn't then. It may have changed. I need to inquire because they may like the business, right? When you think about it, the possibilities are endless. And it doesn't, I'm not wanting it to be like right in where I live. I would like it to be in Wiley, but it doesn't have to be. There's Garland. I would love for Jamie from Jamie's Hook to be able to come. Um, and she's in Garland. And I think she told me one time that there's a coffee shop there on that main, they just redid all of downtown Garland. So that's a possibility. Yeah, Michael's, we went to Michael's and you have to pay. The instructor has to pay, and then anyone taking a class has to pay and buy your supplies from Michael's. Yeah. What else? I've just been mulling it over actually for a couple months in my mind, but I did put the word out to the two other admins privately if we could compromise in 1 month have it there and 1 month here, and it didn't go over big. And I think I did put in a post something about next year I'm striving to start a more local group. But I'm not, like twisting the knife in the back of these people. I will just um, leave gracefully and start up. Hey, Darcia. I'm just rambling. What else? we have a lot of beautiful parks and other places by the lake. In Garland, there's parks. But you know, our summers are so hot. No one wants to be outside sitting when it's 108. I wouldn't mind, like today in the 80s would be fine. But there's allergies. I have allergies. So, oh, that's the other thing. I just saw a comment about donating. Hey, Pam. Um, I probably shouldn't mention it. When in doubt, don't, right? Hey, Pam is here, Darcia. Now, what did Steve say? Oh, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, this one in Plano, I mean, they're all down to earth, regular people um, that don't mind Mainstay or Red Hot, and they don't dress up fancy for the meetup. But that other group that's closer that I went to twice, it's just not for me. Nothing against. Hey, how do I? Oh, battery. Oh, my hat. I'm a mess. Um, hey, there's nothing wrong with that lady and her husband owning 3 houses. How do I know? You know, I don't know what he did for work, or I don't know any of that stuff. Um, and nothing is wrong with them not liking Red Heart or Mainstay if they can afford the stuff that they think is better. I'm not knocking them for any of that. I'm just saying that's the kind of group that they are, and I don't fit into that. I live in a 32-foot travel trailer, and I love Mainstay, and I love Red Heart. Um, so, oh, my chickens. They're fine. In fact, the lady who brings my Meals on Wheels on Fridays, she came when I was at the laundromat, but I leave a bag out with the ice pack in it. And she has been buying a dozen eggs from me. She bought like 4 dozen, not all at once. And then last week, let's see, last week, she texted me and she said that she had some egg cartons for me, excuse me, which I really needed. And so since she had already bought 4 dozen, I just felt like I just want to give her a dozen to show my appreciation. So I told her, this dozen is for you at no charge because I appreciate that you've bought, 4 dozen and that you're asking your neighbors for egg cartons. And so I said, just text me during the week, whenever you need eggs again. And this week I didn't hear from her. So when I was going to laundromat, I didn't leave any eggs out for her. But when I got home, my Meals on Wheels was there. And then in another bag was 2 egg cartons. So I texted her to thank her. And I said, I didn't leave any eggs for you because I didn't get a text. She said she still had some and didn't need any this week, but she will next Friday. Then she says, by the way, what is your goose's name again? So I told her, Esther. And she told me that Queen Esther was just talking and talking and talking to her when she left my Meals on Wheels and left that bag with the egg cartons, and she was talking back to Esther. But she said, I wanted to know her name so next Friday I can address her properly. She said, she has such a great personality. So she's enjoying Esther. And my two roosters, there was a little trouble with their cock-a-doodle-doo. And I didn't know what was wrong. The landlord said, well, sometimes they'll get something caught in their throat and you gotta grab them and open up their mouth. I said, you'll never catch those roosters. You won't, for sure, and I sure won't. Um, and he said, well, grab them when they go into roost. I said, I'd have to get some pretty thick gloves because of those things the roosters have. I'm already all banged up from that oak tree that has thorns. I said, no, it's going to have to be God and nature that take care of it. But I have every 2 days putting a little bit of apple cider vinegar, the kind that has the mother in it, in one of the waters. I have, I think, 3 or 4 different water stations, I call them, out there for the chickens. I'm a little OCD about them having clean water. And I noticed that since I've been doing that, both of their cock-a-doodle-doos are coming back. Still not as loud as it was, but it's not as pitiful as it was when they lost it. And speaking of clean water, that you probably seen it in the video, I have a green, bright green thing about this long maybe, that I put fresh water in for the chickens. And when I left, Esther was standing in it. Now she has her pool that's filled with fresh water, and yet she's standing in that drinking water. Who's Mima? Is that someone new? I don't know what happened to the people that first came in here from India and Louisiana. They weren't trouble like that other one was trouble. He turned on me as soon as I let him know that I don't play Fortnite. Then he got hateful. Yeah, I've done that. Me, ma, not mama. Hi, Mima. Susan. Oh, yeah, scratch. They get lay pellets, they get scratch, and they get scraps, and grass, of course. Some weeds. They know which weeds they want to eat. And, of course, they're always scratching for bugs and oh. Hey, Mima. Where are you from? You might have told me one time before. 17%. Arkansas. Hey, Mima. Are you? I can't click on you. But are you the one? Where did you go? If you're the one, I think you are. I was on your channel. And then you disappeared. Mima, where have you been? So many times I've looked for you. Now you were living on your sister's land, and then you moved into like a high-rise type thing. It is you. You had a heart attack. Oh no. Yes. Put her link. Do you all know her? I followed her when she had just a handful of people. from way back when she was on her sister's property, and then she moved. And you seem to be doing so good in that high-rise type thing. Then I could not see you anymore. Oh, I'm so glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're here. And you had a heart attack. Oh, boy. Well, you're doing better. Check her out. Oh, yes, yes. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. It was good for you. It was good for your mental health when you were online. Um, it was good for other people. You were very positive. Even though we all go through things, and we can read between the lines, even when people get on here and um, they're being real positive. We all know that everyone is going through something. I missed, and it went through the door. And she crochets. Oh, that's right. Your name is Barbara. That's why I think Steve put it. Steve, did you follow her before like I did? She was always sitting in her chair crocheting something, talking. Yeah. Haven't we missed her, Steve? And Arkansas is just up the road from me. 8 or 9 hours. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're feeling better. Had a heart attack. Oh, YouTube does that. They do some house cleaning. I'm gonna have to go back too. I don't know how many times I've had to resubscribe to Granny D, and I've been following her even before I made content. Oh, in Burleson, Texas. I don't know where that is. Texas is so big. Some people from my church right now are in North Little Rock at a conference. Oh, what a day that will be. I hope I don't fall asleep before it's time to lock up those chickens. But when you've been up all night, you'd never know. Hey, Muhammad. Hey, everyone. Say hi to Nomadic Life. That's my friend Muhammad. He's from Iran. Zargos Mountains. That family is so interesting to watch. His mother just turned 66. Oh, Steve, you know what? Go to my About page. Yeah, that email is full. So I had to put my main email. So go to my About page and my main email is there. I had to change that. Yeah, Muhammad, Nomadic Life, Iran, Zargos Mountains, a little village. His mother just turned 66 September 29th. And if you go on their channel, you will see those huge mountains right in front of their house, their little humble house. And he has videos of his mother hiking those mountains and climbing trees. Did you hear that? Climbing trees to collect mountain pistachios. This is the time of year over there where they're harvesting them. They're going just about every day from early morning until about 6 in the evening. As soon as his mother, I call her mother, as soon as mother's done making breakfast, she cooks outside on an open fire, which she also goes up to the mountains with mules and chops wood for the fire and loads those mules up with wood and gets home and stacks the wood and cooks outside. And as soon as she's done in the morning making breakfast and tea, when you see mother put on her black sneakers and grab her backpack, watch out, because she's headed to the mountains. And it is just amazing. It's amazing. I'm so glad he's here. I don't know what time it is in Iran. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. Um, the mainstream media, which I don't have a television. I've never had a television, but you know, I don't live in a cave. Things pop up on my phone about events. Um, the mainstream media will never show you this part of Iran. No, they things that spark fear and disrespect and hatefulness. They will never show you this part of Iran that he shares on his channel. His family's humble people. You can tell that they really are close knit and love each other and work so hard to have. And you get it. You know what I'm saying, right? Like I've said before, we can't help where we're born. We can't help it. And plus, his mother has chickens. How can I not appreciate that family? They got chickens. And, whoops. And recently, mother bartered bags of wheat for a goat. She has a little goat, a kid goat that follows her all around, up into the mountains, all around in the yard. And the goat sleeps in with the chickens. And she just loves that goat. And the other night, the goat took off, and they were out there with flashlights looking for it. And mother was pretty upset. But they found it down the road at Mohammed's aunt's house. So, I mean, you learn so much. Well, me, I'm a multicultural person. I love people. It's a love that God has given me for all people. And I love to learn about other cultures. And I don't know how I found his channel. I think it just came up, recommended for some reason. And then I started watching and commenting. And um, the big problem is the time difference. You know, they'll go live tonight. It'll be 10 o'clock or almost 10 o'clock my time. It will be early morning Iranian time. And I try to get on. And then he'll come on again about 9:30, 10 o'clock our morning time, my morning time. It'll be their evening time. It's so confusing. And Muhammad speaks Persian. I speak Spanish. But I think by him, of course, when he's live, there's a lot of American people and people from Australia and the UK. And there are some people from Iran, Israel, Afghanistan. So they'll type in Persian, and and he'll be videoing and he'll be talking his language. But I will say, I have noticed Muhammad is learning a lot of English quick. And he's even teaching his mother how to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. She's just the she's just the cutest thing. And if you ever hear her laugh, you can tell her laugh comes from way down in her belly. She's funny. And well, Mohammed is always laughing. He has a very mischievous laugh, which just cracks me up. Yeah, he's been speaking a lot more English in his videos. Oh, Mohammed, about the hurricane. Then I think I think Hurricane Milton is over, right? Because him and I were talking the other day about the hurricanes that came through here. He told me they don't have them over there, and he has emailed me asking. Oh, Mohammed, yes, yeah, the cleanup. Can oh now let's see. Can since Mohammed is blue, can he put his own link, or someone else can put his link? I sent Mohammed a picture today of the washers and dryers at the laundromat, and he emailed me back and said, um, very modern. And he showed him to his mother, and she was surprised, and how they wash clothes by hand. When he has shown his mother my videos of my chickens and my goose, he told me that she was surprised. She didn't think that people abroad had chickens. And I let her know that we have, over here, we have all kinds of animals. Oh, thank you, Mohammed. Our country appreciates that. Yep, hurricane. I am so thrilled that all of you came in here, and welcome back, Barbara. I'm so glad to know. I'm not glad about what happened to you, but I'm glad to know what happened. And you just take it easy, and when you feel up to it, you get back in these YouTube streets. And Mohammed, I'm glad you came to the live. I don't know what time it is over there. Let's see. 2:26 here. I don't know. No idea what time it is there. Could be the middle of the night. I don't know. I was in his live this morning, but I had to leave to go to the laundromat. So when I was in his live this morning, it was evening. They had just come back from the mountain. Yep. They look like beautiful mountains. And I've Googled them and read about them, and they are huge mountains, And it's a long terrain. Is that the word? Like when it goes like miles and miles? Okay, Roberta, I'm going to be going anyway because I only have 7% of my battery. Oh, you know what? His mother makes by hand those Persian carpets. He has shown in their house the um, loom. We call it loom. Now, if two people, like mother and her sister, work together to make a carpet, they can get it done, I think he said, in 3 months. But if it's just one person, of course, it's longer. Did you see that? He has shown that loom. It's what it's called. Beautiful Persian carpets that are in their house. Um, Imagine that. A weaver. Yeah. There is a video. He did a video of his mother and her sister working on a carpet outside. It's kind of, it's not a brand new video, you know, but there is a video there of them doing that. And it's intriguing. Yeah, I saw that when I went to Albuquerque. What happened? Where? Hurry up and tell me before my phone. What happened? Are you okay, Darcia? Steve, did you find um my right email that's working? I gotta know what happened to Darcia. Steve, if you're still here, I can just tell you the email because the people that are here are safe. If you didn't get the email from my About page, I can tell you. I don't know what happened, Darcia, and I only got... Where's my glasses? Oh, was it you? Was it you trying to email me or Steve? I don't know. No idea, but I'll connect I'm trying to say connect and contact together. Oh, I can't see out of these. They're so dirty. I think 5%. But Darcia, what happened? Oh, you've been trying. Oh, Muhammad is giving us the flag and a heart and a frog, I think. Frog in Spanish is sapo, S-A-P-O, if you just wanted a crash course in Spanish. Hold on, I gotta find my... I well, I don't have time to tell you. You'll have to stay tuned. I think Steve left, so I don't know. Oh, I think Darcia left. I don't know what happened. She said something happened. Muhammad, this is not tea. This is coffee with ice. Cold coffee. Mohammed loves tea. His mother, she could drink that whole kettle. 5 still here. Yep. So, I have to go. I have to charge the phone. I have to get home. Oh. You know what I have to do? I have to get back to pacing myself. That's the answer. That's the answer. Thank you so much, everybody, for come on in the room. Thank you for coming in the room. And God being my helper, I will at least get those pumpkins cinched up and stems put in. And maybe tomorrow I have to look for my gun to glue on my little embellishment stuff. Mohammed said caffeine, and he drinks tea all day, but I don't know. They drink chai tea. I don't drink it for the caffeine because that don't do nothing for me. I just love the smell of coffee and the taste of coffee. It's so good. Garlic. Garlic? I don't put garlic in my coffee. Sometimes when I make hot coffee, I put cinnamon. Hold on, I'm gonna plug you in. I still need to find out about a charger that works. I still need to, oh, the list. Oh, the list is as long as my arm. What can I tell you before I go? I guess nothing, because I need to go. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. Plant garlic. Garlic is good for you, and I read garlic is good for chickens, then I read garlic is not good for chickens. You know what I say? In 6 years of raising chickens, I have learned that chickens are very smart. And chickens know what to eat and know not what to eat. And they're a little picky. My chickens don't like broccoli. They don't like broccoli. Even Esther don't like broccoli. They turn up their beak and walk away. They love cilantro. They love cucumbers, watermelon, cantaloupe, all of the lettuces. They love beans. They love rice. Okay, I need to go. I hope I didn't bore you. And thank you so much for coming in. And I'll talk to everyone later. You do follow me, Mohammed. Every time I put a video or put something on my community page, you comment. Oh, you're talking to each other. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have good friends here, Mohammed. They're very supportive. They appreciate people. They don't judge people. 2:37. Oh, it feels like it's about 7 o'clock. Okay. Lord, help me to get home. Protect me while I drive home in this traffic. Maybe I can get in a little nap. A little power nap. I know people are very hard to deal with. I'm dealing with a couple in my real life, and I'm praying for them. I'm praying for me, asking God to help them, help me, let my light shine. Um, but set my boundary to where I'm not allowing them to disrespect me or blame me for things that are not my fault and are out of my control. Um, you know, the Bible says that God can make our enemies to be at peace with us. I've seen God do that. Oh, can you read a little? Your voice is great. You were reading in the car that night. Please read like that. Read? Read? I was reading in the car at night? Um, I don't remember reading in the car at night. Google Translate might have got something wrong. Okay, I really gotta go, but I don't want to go. But I have to. Okay, everyone, I'm really leaving. I will talk to everyone later, okay? Bye.